Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to your monthly channeled readings. I am bringing these back per request of some of my viewers. It is a little bit different than what I usually do. I won't be pulling any cards. I'm just going to be channeling from my guides. Uh, so let's get started. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Sagittarius, you're being called to declutter your life. There's there's just things in the way of you moving forward, needing to let go of things that you don't use anymore. I mean, this is decluttering your house, your mind, your friends list, whatever it is. It needs to be worked through, excuse me, and let go of, because it's taken up too much space and nothing new is able to come in. So it's really time to spring clean, declutter your possessions, your thoughts, your feelings. It's time to go through it all and release what isn't functioning in your life, or it doesn't have a purpose in your life anymore. For some of you, it's time to let go of people who are draining your energy. You are around people who are energy vampires. They just leave you feeling so when they leave the room, or just constantly bickering with them, or something that is truly challenging you and trying your patience, and it's just sucking the energy right out of you. It's time to let those kind of people go too, especially in your personal relationships, whether it be with friends, family, or lovers. For some of you, there's like this second awakening that's coming for you, especially towards the end of March. It's like your first awakening, like put you on this journey, like put you on a new spiritual path. But now you're coming to a point where it's like, okay, I'm confused again. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Where am I supposed to be at? What's my life's purpose? You're going to get this like second awakening that's going to help you. Uh, it's going to help you like know your path, know what path you're on, know where you're supposed to go next. And it's really bringing a lot of clarity to your confusion, because you've been on this journey a long time, or quite a while anyways, and you're just feeling like you're not gaining any progress, or you're still as lost as you were on day one. But there's some sort of eye-opening information coming in for you, whether that be through a download, or like somebody who's meant to be a teacher to you, or through your dreams. They're going to help you move forward and get on track again, because you're feeling kind of stuck for this group of you. For those of you who are single, you're going to be meeting somebody new. Looks like in the last couple weeks of March. This is totally destined to be in your life. This is somebody who's going to bring in like a youthful energy and innocence to the connection. And it's honestly going to bring out the kid in you again. It's going to be so light and so fun. It's going to be easy to fall for this person, because compared to the relationships of your past, this is like easy. There's no work. You guys just get each other. You guys just go with the flow of each other. There's no conflict. And it's almost going to be too good to be true feeling. But this person is meant to be with you. This person is meant to be in your life and bring you that joy, bring you that happiness, because you've been on a long road of struggles. For some of you, if you are dealing with financial issues, you're going to have some sort of financial gain, whether it be through like a loan, or a family member borrowing you money. But that's just short term. You're also going to have some sort of financial opportunity come in through the form of your career, or like doing a side hustle, or whatever it is. It is something that you're working toward. So you're going to get through this financial hardship through some kind of windfall of money to get you by, but while you work towards what you're wanting to be doing, and it is going to financially work out for you. Um, with this next moon cycle, with the new moon and full moon, you really need to figure out what you want to manifest. Because when you set your intentions and you decide what it is that you want and truly set your focus on that on the new moon, by the full moon, like 2 weeks later, it's here for you. Like, you guys are really manifesting like so quickly and effortlessly. Like, in March, in the beginning of April, your manifesting abilities is like jaw dropping. Like, it happens so quick you can't even believe it. And you can't believe that like you did that. You manifested that. But it's true. So the next moon phase, the next new moon, make sure you're setting your intention. Make sure you're knowing exactly what it is that you want. Write it down in detail. Because by the full moon, you're gonna see evidence of it being here already. For some of you, you're setting out on a new journey and just a whole new attitude towards life. You're kind of just throwing caution to the wind and letting go of the past, letting go of people's expectations of you, letting go of people's opinions of you, and you're truly you're truly freeing yourself from all the negative Nancy's. You're just following your own, walking the beat of your own drum, and anyone who likes that beat can walk with you, but if not, you don't care. For some of you, the time has come to leave behind a toxic relationship. There's some sort of toxicity going on here. I see like a lot of control issues. Like, they want to know who you're texting, or they want to know where you're at all day, or like they tell you who you can hang out with and who you can be friends with. There's some sort of very like controlling yet insecure energy around you that you're leaving behind. You're leaving that controlling, obsessive energy almost, and freeing yourself from that. Now is the time. Some of you could have thought this person was like a twin or a life partner, but now you're doubting that. Yeah, now you're doubting if that is your twin. If they're throwing red flags, you need to just leave it behind. Because you don't want to get in the habit of collecting red flags. Some of you need to sit in meditation with a purple and a white candle and ask for guidance. Yeah, ask for guidance from your angels on what you need to do about a relationship, or whether to stay in a relationship. You're going to get that during some sort of meditation, but I'm seeing a white and a purple candle like over and over again. So that's very important. One of each. I'm also getting that I'm back to that controlling energy. If there's someone in your life who's like disrespecting you, taking advantage of you, threatens you, doesn't respect your feelings or thoughts, it's time to walk away from that. Even though they're powerful, even though their energy is hard to break free from, no abuse is okay, whether it's mental, physical, emotional. And I do see some of you going through that. So most definitely reach out for help if you're needing it. But you're being guided to end your suffering, because this person kind of puts you through hell a lot for no reason. You just need to take action. And and end any relationship that lacks love. Um, because there's attachment issues there and it's unhealthy. For some of you, it's time to explore your creativity. The more you focus on your opportunities, the more opportunities come in for you. You are meant to be on some sort of creative endeavor. Um, some of you are becoming leaders. People are following you, whether you realize it or not. You are forging a new path in an area of whether it be your career or hobbies or whatever. Um, you're forging a new path forward in something that isn't done very often. And people are following you. For some of you, I also see you like holding a lantern. So to me, that is being a light worker. So a lot of you that are light workers, you're attracting people who need guided. It's like moths to a flame. They are drawn to you. And whether you realize it or not, they're following you down this path. It's time to just make decisions and it's time to go with it. If that's not the right choice, then it's okay. Make a new choice when you get there, when you figure out it's not the right one. But if you get stuck, if you stop and overthink something or you don't take action, you're going to miss an opportunity or, well, you're going to miss a bunch of opportunities if you're stuck. So don't pause, don't hold back. Just follow your heart and follow your intuition and make decisions, because even if it's the wrong decision in your mind, it's the right one that is putting you on the path to where you need to be. We never make a wrong decision. It always leads us to where we need to be. So even if in your heart and your mind and your intuition tells you this is the decision I need, go with it. Don't second guess yourself, because there's people that are going to follow behind in your footsteps, and that's what you're being guided to do. That's part of your purpose here. For some of you, it looks like you're needing to keep your thoughts positive, because positive thoughts bring positive actions and negative thoughts bring more negative to your life. So you're needing to really keep a positive thoughts, a positive attitude, and know that you're meant to I'm just seeing you being on this path. You're meant to move into this like divine design with love and humility and devotion and self-care and higher wisdom. And people are going to like be thankful that you're taking that action. And part of knowing that like true miracles happen, true miracles reside in the lessons that turn into the blessings. So know that even if you're going through a difficult time or you're taking a path where you're not sure if you're making the right choice, remember that there are miracles that will come through that lesson, and it will bring in blessings. You're meant to be there. You're meant to be on this path if you're a light worker. Know you're here for a reason, and the reason, even if you don't know it yet, is coming to you very soon, like within the month. You're going to get an aha moment. You're going to get an omen. Something is going to trigger that second awakening, and you're going to be right where you're needing to be. So don't get stuck. For those of you, some of you, your talents and abilities are coming to the forefront. They're coming out. Some that you didn't even know you had. Some that you knew you had, but they're like increasing or getting better, stronger. You need to take time to learn them, to master them, to, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like you need to step out of your comfort zone and embrace them. So that way you can use those talents and gifts to help the collective. For some of you, you're coming to the end of major life cycles, and they need to complete. They need to come to a close. And do yourself a favor and don't choose the same cycle again. Move forward, move on. Don't choose the same people you always choose. Don't choose the same job that you've been doing. Don't choose, it's like, it's time to just choose a new cycle. You've already learned your lessons, but some of you are repeating that cycle over and over and over. And it's just causing unnecessary, heartache, headaches, whatever the case may be. No, it's time to take the next step forward. For some of you, there's going to be some sort of opportunity that comes in for you from the 13th to the 15th. Take it. You may wonder if this is going to work out, if it's going to be right for you. Take it. It's going to be, if you get an offer the 13th to the 15th, you need to do it. Some of you are really truly discovering who you are. Some of you have been wrapped up in like a relationship or one that you wish was a relationship. You're kind of releasing that and just really focusing on you, focusing on figuring out who you are, what you need to be doing. And you're truly discovering who you are and where you're meant to be. For some of you, there's transformation coming towards the end of the month. It looks like there's some sort of inspiration or like high energy, and it finds you. And with that, it's like your spirituality is going to heighten because of that inspiration, because of that energy that comes into your life. It also brings rewards, is what I'm seeing. Some sort of reward. For some of you, you need to take the time to meditate, ground your energy, set an altar, take time every day to, be thankful, to set your intentions, to just declutter your mind. For some of you going through this twin flame journey, everything you've learned up to this point is going to somehow challenge you. I'm not quite sure how it's going to challenge you. Yeah, I missed that. Something in the twin flame journey, everything you've known, everything you've learned to this point, it's going to challenge you. What have you learned to this point that you can put towards your life, to show that you've learned the lessons thus far, to show that you're ready for this reunion, to show that you're ready for this reconciliation. Follow your intuition, listen to your gut. You know the lessons, you've learned them. When life challenges you, stay strong, keep your foot down, know your boundaries, and don't settle, because those are the lessons that are going to be challenging you this month. For some of you, don't hide who you are. Don't hide behind anybody, or, be afraid to tell people who you really are, because I see some of you like hiding, like ashamed or afraid of getting in trouble for some reason. There's some of you that have like past trauma that is creating you to be stuck in your head. It's time to release that or work through that, begin that shadow work, prayer, meditation. There's great guided meditations online to release past trauma, or like a regression therapist, are all great options. But there's some sort of past trauma that needs to be released, because it looks like, it looks like you need to work through that. Also with that too, don't avoid facing it. Don't avoid facing what's not working, because by doing that, you're going to miss your opportunity. It needs to be acknowledged. It needs to be addressed, and begin that process of working through that. so you don't miss what's coming in for you. There's someone in your life who's very jealous of you. They could be trying to sabotage your career, your relationships, could be a friend, a sibling, whatever, a partner. There's somebody who does not want you to succeed. Don't let their energy drag you down. You're going places and they don't like it, but that's not your problem. For some of you, you're single because of fear. Like, fear is keeping you out of the love life that you want. Don't fear love or you're going to miss the boat. No matter what, fear is, or relationships are a risk, but it's a risk worth taking to most people because of the happiness and joy it brings you, the lessons it teaches you, the blessings it gives you. So try not to let fear get in your way. Relationships with soulmates right now, you're in a cycle that you keep repeating that's not working. There may need to be a break between the two of you, some time apart, because it's like you guys keep completing or keep doing the same cycle over and over and it's not working. For some of you, you're needing to take back your independence, stand up for what you believe is right, because there's a relationship that's kind of running you over and it's really making you miserable. For some of you, I do see a lot of sadness, a lot of hurt. This could be over somebody who passed away in your life in the last couple of weeks. For those of you who are dealing with that, I do truly give you my sympathy. But know that they are always around you. Not to sound cliche, but they truly are. So you're dealing with that sadness. Once again, I am sorry for that. I just feel a really heavy heart. On the flip side of that, some of you are celebrating. I see parties. I see like somebody could be getting married. I see like bachelor parties. Just having a good time, celebrating with your friends finally after getting out of all these lockdowns. You're going to truly have a great time. Enjoy your time with friends. You don't get to get out that often. So I do see a lot of excitement and happiness there. Make sure you're not drinking and driving. I do see that I do see that. Just don't do that. Be very careful. Be very cautious. Have a designated driver, because I do see accidents towards the end of March, like the mid to end of March. So just be cautious, be aware of your surroundings, and most definitely don't drink and drive. For some of you, like your dreams are changing, your goals in life, your aspirations. Go with it. Go with the flow. Because you could be not doing that, not following your heart because you're worried about whether it's the right move. It's the right move. Do it. For some of you, you have somebody from your past. It looks like from 2015 to 2019 that you were in a relationship and they just ghosted, they left. They're coming back after the 23rd of March. Anywhere from the 23rd of March to April 6th, they are making a surprise pop-in into your life. They are showing up out of the blue, getting a hold of you out of the blue, calling you, texting you, emailing you, whatever. They're coming back wanting a second chance. For some of you, this is your twin flame. This is somebody you've been on this journey with. If you got together with them between the 15th or 2015 and 19, they're back. They have completed whatever cycle it was that they had to get rid of other things in their life that were keeping the two of you apart or from being together. They are back. That cycle has completed. For those of you who've been in this journey from 2008 to 2015, they are also returning, but they won't be here They won't be coming back until mid-April is what I'm seeing. For some of you, you were the ghoster, and you are reaching out to somebody. They may not receive you very well. They may not trust you very much. Give it time. And also, if you're the one that someone's coming back to, don't trust them right away. Make them prove to you that they're trustworthy. Make them prove to you that they're there for the right reason. Don't just take their word for it, because they're going to try to get away with little things here and there. Just be on the ball. Just don't take it at face value, or take it at face value, and just sit back and watch their actions. Do their actions match their words? For the majority of you, they're ready. They're ready, but they still need to learn that your love is not handed out freely, or your trust is not given to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. They need to prove to you that they have changed, and they will. They'll actually surprise you, for most of you, at the growth that they've had, at how much has changed in their life since they spoke to you last. For some of you who are just single, ready to mingle, get out there, enjoy yourself. St. Patrick's Day is going to be a big day for meeting new people. For some of you, you're in that, the life, death, rebirth phase. You are in that rebirth phase. It's spring. It's time to be born again. It's time to get yourself out there and truly live your life. For some of you, you have a new job opportunity coming in towards the end of March. This is going to be in the healthcare field, whether it be counselor, nurse. It's something helping humanity, for the most part, with their mental health, which is a huge issue around the world right now. For some of you, it looks like you're opening your own business, or you do have a business already that's not been doing very well. That's going to blossom in the spring. So make sure you're advertising, getting yourself out there, because it's kind of been a struggle up to this point. When spring gets here, things are going to bloom, blossom, grow. For some of you, you just started a new job within the last couple weeks, which is super exciting. This is something you're going to love. You kind of feel overwhelmed right now. Like, can I handle this? Can I do this? You most definitely can, and you're going to be quite successful at it. So don't worry your pretty little head about it. It's going to increase. It's going to increase your self-esteem, like getting yourself out there, your self-worth. Because I do see some people having issues with like their esteem, due to relationships who just kind of shit on it, For some of you, you're having issues with a child, acting out and just being super naughty. There's something about they're not getting the right, like, I don't know if they work with a counselor, and that's just not a right fit for them. So maybe that would be something to look into. Maybe seeing if somebody else would help them better. Because I know personally, in my own life, I am a mental health therapist as well. And if I don't mesh with a client, I don't mesh with a client. And my feelings are not hurt if they say, we're going to try to find somebody that, gets with my child better. If you don't have a good relationship with your therapist, there's not a whole lot you can do. There's something like that there. Like your child just isn't meshing with the help they're getting. So it might be just something to consider. By no means am I giving you any doctor's advice. But just maybe see what else is out there. Maybe see if something else will help him. Because I do see it's a male, a child, acting out like aggressively, choking teachers and like, you know, beating up the mom or the dad. You know, it's like very aggressive behavior. Yeah. So I would just kind of shop around, kind of see whatever it is that you're doing, you're on the right path. You are doing what you need to be doing, but there's something about, and I keep getting that, like something is not meshing with the help they're getting. So that's, take that where you want to take it. Like I said, I'm not giving any doctor's advice, but there's something along those lines that something needs to be addressed there. Um, I'm also seeing too, like, if you have a child, like, I'd say they're 3 maybe to 7, they're having like night terrors. This person's like living a regressed life, like a past life. If they're having night terrors constantly, um, like kind of dig into asking them questions, like, and see what you get, because there's some sort of past life there. Pray to their angels to help them move on from that past life, and that's going to help tremendously, because they're scared at night. They're really terrified, and that's because they're having these reoccurring dreams of a past life they had. For some of you, you have a child who is very gifted psychically. Also, pray to your angels if your kid is scared at night to help protect them, to baptize them in the white light of the Holy Spirit, and keep them from seeing any spirits, ghosts, whatever. Keep them from seeing anything that scares them. And their guides will protect them from that, will block them from that, until they're ready, if ever, to open that back up. But there are some very psychic children whose Sagittarius are their parents. And it scares them. So yeah, once again, just ask their guides, you know, to, in your prayers, meditation, to baptize them in the white light of the Holy Spirit and protect them from anything that scares them. Don't allow them to see it, hear it, feel it until they are ready to open back up to it. And they will do that. And also you, if you are experiencing psychic situations, use that same prayer for you, because it truly works. So, all right, guys, I think that's about all I have for you guys. I may have missed something that I got on my first one, but like I said, I tried uploading it and it was gone. So, if I think of anything else that I had channeled in that last one, I think that I channeled pretty much the same messages. But, oh, also, March 13th is going to be a big day for you guys. Watch your intentions, watch your thoughts, because you want to set the intention that you want. Let it be known. I'm just seeing, let it be known what you want, because March 13th is going to be a huge beginning of a cycle for a lot of you Sagittariuses. Also, let people help you that you've been resisting. And that has to do with March 13th. So, be open to help, be open to new opportunities, and most definitely March 13th, set your intentions for what it is that you want. There's something you want, and it needs to be set. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoy these channel messages. I have such a sore throat, so I'm going to cut this short, and I will see you guys next time. God bless.